Justin, well done today. Terrific game. 14 heroes out there, I thought. They really worked hard. People will say, look, Tonbridge 3, Harlow 1, well, you'd expect that. But these games aren't easy. You really have to work for that. You do, and I think this time of the season as well, when it, you know, they're fighting for their lives, we're fighting on another front, and I think it's those, as the gaffer said before, and in the changing room, you've got 6 to go, and it's now when you've got to show your strength and your mental strength. And I thought, you know, last week really showed us that we've got something about us, because 0-0 Whitehawk again, tough place to go, scored early second half, never looked back, and you think, okay, now can we go and do that at home? And sometimes in these games you either need a bit of luck or a little bit of magic to open the deadlock, and what a little bit of magic it was. You know, what a fantastic goal from Chin. I mean, the composure was fantastic, and he earned the right to get there in the first place. So, and that's set the tone. And I thought first 20 minutes, I thought we were excellent. We pushed them back, caused them problems. We then had a 20-minute spell where things didn't really. It was like a dead game, really. Things weren't really happening, and we got them in at half time and just said, you know, it's okay, but you've got to kick on, because if they get one, then it's a different game. But second half, obviously, we started bright again, and we got the penalty and never looked back. Yeah, definitely. Some great performances out there. Obviously, Chin will get the headlines, because not only did he score an amazing goal, he actually got a hat-trick.
And when was the last time we had one of those?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, no, I'm really pleased for him. You know, he works his socks off, he listens, he wants to win. If you watch the way he plays, he doesn't play for himself. He's a very unselfish centre forward. He's always looking for other players in better positions if he can. Sometimes he probably should be a bit more selfish on his own. But I thought I'm not going to take credit for it, but I did say to him just for the penalty, as he walked over, I said, just make sure you follow it in with everyone else, because if he does, you know, if he makes a mistake, and as it happened, he followed it in and he scored. So that was good, and then he obviously got his hat-trick at the end, and you've got to give credit to Reilly. It's a great ball in the box, great run off in the first place. And to be honest, the last 15 minutes, the game was a bit all over the place, because they were gung-ho without the ball, so we were getting a lot of space, and really and truly we probably should have been a bit more clinical and a bit looked after the ball a little bit better. And obviously it's disappointing for the back four to concede a goal at the end, and the gaffer will talk about that on Tuesday, because we can't afford those lapses. I know it doesn't really matter today because we're 3-0 up, but if that's next week and we're 0-0, then it's a problem. So no, job done, but still 5 to go. No, definitely, and some really hard, tough games coming up as well.
Yeah, of course. Dorking, Carshalton, but looking at the team today, they really seem to be up for it, don't they? And remember also that we're playing with a paper-thin squad. The squad is quality, but it's in terms of numbers, it's paper-thin, isn't it?
Yeah, it is. We are bare bones at the moment. You know, I mean, Stoney's out on loan, we can't cancel that, so hopefully he'll come back. You know, Biro, we're hopeful this week he might train to put himself in contention for next week, but there's no God-given right, we don't know. So yeah, we are thin on numbers. The two young lads on the bench today, and the young keeper, and well, Josh, when he come on, done really well.
So he did excellently.
Yeah, he did really well. But because he's a young lad, he listens, and he's gone down there and done what we've asked him to do, which is fantastic. But no, look, we have got big games coming up. Leatherhead, as you say, Dorking, Carshalton. And someone said to me before the game, I think Martin Park, he said, you know, they're form sides, and they are. I think Carshalton won again today.
Carshalton are doing terrific, yeah.
And you know,
but we're up there. We're a form side.
That's my point. I think since the turn of 2019, us and Dorking have got to be. I mean, the amount of points that we've gained in 2019, we've got to be up there with Dorking, surely. You know, and that's a testament to the players, to the manager, to all of us that help him. But like the gaffer said, it's just ticking another one off. You know, we don't want to get to the last 2 games and be wanting a point here and one. Let's just get the job done. Let's get in there, and then when we get in there, we can think about what do we need to do. But yeah, look, as I say, we're delighted with them today, especially after last week. 2 games that we should win, and we've done that.
But you have to win them. It's easy to say that, isn't it? You know, that's the thing. Now we saw he didn't have to come on, fortunately, but from our point of view. But we saw the young keeper on the subs bench. Now, just remind us, where does he come from? I think is it Wimbledon?
Yeah, he's a Wimbledon under 23. Okay. So we've signed a couple of keepers, I think, to this week. And the reason for that is it was deadline day Thursday. Gaffer wanted to make sure that if we should make the playoffs, that, you know, we've got cover for Johnny. I think one of the keepers can make ironically the semi and the final, but he can't make the super final if it goes that far. So we've got to get cover for all of them. So he's coming today, obviously, to meet the lads and work with Stuart and Johnny. So he's not. That's good. He's not. So he's doesn't know us when he comes in. So it was the right thing to do.
Definitely. And we've also signed, as I understand it, we put it out, Joe Healy, but he does have work commitments, so he can kind of, or is available as and when. Is that correct?
Yeah, pretty much. I mean, it's funny. I've been trying to. I think I've spoken to Joe Healy every summer, probably for the last 10 years, and it's ironic that we finally get his signature. I mean, he's a fantastic footballer, Joe. I've loved him ever since I was a manager down at Faversham, and he was playing for Beckenham at the time. He's just a fantastic quality player. I think it's just to add another body, and with Tom Beer out at the moment, Stoney not available. I think Stoney might be back next week, but we just want that extra couple of numbers, because yes, Josh did well today, and Reagan's on the bench as well, and that's great for the youngsters. But when you're going into playoff games, you need a little bit of that experience, because you haven't got a game to get yourself involved. You've got to hit the ground running, because it's a one-off. So it's sensible by the gaffer just to add another number.
Definitely. Well done today, Justin.
Thank you.
And we look forward to Leatherhead next Saturday.
Yeah, let's hope so. Cheers. Thanks.
Ginadu, what an afternoon for you. How do you feel?
I'm just excited to finally get my first hat-trick for the club. And yeah, the 3 points is most important to keep on going for the playoffs.
We get a lot of goals. We don't get many hat-tricks. That's the first league hat-trick for 3.5 years.
Yeah.
Bluden was the last one down at Bognor, so that's something to be special about. As a striker, how does it actually feel to score 3 goals? Why is it so important?
It's quite important because it's rare to come. Like, it's rare to even get 1 goal. So to get 3, it's always a coup. So yeah, I'm just excited to get 3 goals for the club.
So tell us about the goals then, in order.
So the first one, honestly, I do not know what happened. I just remember playing the ball to Tom Derry. Then the keeper headed it out. I saw that he was out, so I just took a touch and hit it. Then it just went in. Then second one, penalty. Again, keeper smashed it on my head, so I was down for a bit. But the penalty, I don't know why, I had a feeling something was going to happen. Then every time it was good to gamble, so I didn't really expect. Usually Joey scores pens, so the fact that he did miss, it was like, okay. But then we're onto it. Then yeah, I scored the second. Then the third one, I don't know what to say about the third one, but yeah, it's my hat-trick.
I mean, just to clarify, because I think some people might be wondering whether it was an own goal. You got the final touch.
Here and there. So obviously the cross, I ran their post. I was gonna tap it in, but hit the defender-ish. But obviously, I was there. So yeah.
More importantly, from a team point of view, it's another 3 points, 4 wins in a row. It's 7-point cushion inside the playoffs now. It is really coming together just at the right time for us, isn't it?
Yeah, definitely. So it's just interesting how things are just coming together now. Now that it really matters with 5 games to go, just got to keep on going, regardless of who we're playing against. Like Harlow are down there, we're up there. We still got to take games seriously, and that's what we've done today. We didn't take them lightly, just kept on going and got the 3 points.
Last 4 games have all been against teams who are struggling, and never means that's easy at this time of year.
Yeah.
How have you managed to avoid the complacency that can sometimes bring?
It's just because we obviously have a big objective to try and get to playoffs. So regardless of who we play, bottom or top, we're treating everyone the same. So we need 3 points. So that's what we're going for, regardless, high or low, wherever they are on the table. So yeah.
Now, talk to you a little bit about this in the programme as well. It's about there's 3 of you fighting for 2 places.
Yeah.
You and Tom Derry have got the start at the moment, and obviously that's going to continue with the 3 goals today. You would think. How different is it playing with Tom compared to playing with our 3?
If I'm honest, we're all good strikers. Like, we all offer something different. So the fact that we can all score goals just makes it interesting for us, and it gives Gaffam a headache. So for every game, we know that we have to help out and deliver in order to get the 3 points. And the fact that there is competition just makes you play even better. So regardless of who starts, if it's Reedy, I know Reedy's going to score. If it's Deza, I know Deza's going to score. And I know that I got goals in me as well. So it's rare to have 3 strikers that can score at this level. And that's what we have at the moment.
And then the other thing you mentioned today, Josh Sturman came on for his first team appearance.
Yeah.
So what's been the reaction to him?
I'm actually so happy for him, because Josh's been training really well for us. So to obviously have an opportunity to come on today, and he actually done alright, put 3 crosses in. It just gives him that exposure for him to just keep on going, to work hard, and it shows. You work hard, you train well, here's your opportunity, you take it.
Final question, the song we have for you behind the goal, which I think you can probably hear quite clearly because whenever we sing it, we see the big smile on your face.
Yeah,
What do you
I
think?
love it. Obviously, man, it's always good to see the fans excited, most importantly, because that's what helps us. That's what I said before, like in my other interview. The fact that the fans got our back, it motivates us to keep on going. So type of song, and everyone's singing it. Honestly, man, I love it. So I just got to show them appreciation to the fans and just say thank you.
All right,
So,
best luck for the rest of the season. Well done today.
Thank you so much.
Enjoy the evening.